Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Shakia Chanel, also known as Coach Shakia, and I'm a coordinator for Asphalt Green's Recess Enhancement Program, also known as REP. And at REP, our goal is to make recess safe, active, and fun. Now, in order to do that under these current conditions, let's first go over our safety tips. Tip 1. Remember that you and your students should be washing their hands for at least 20 seconds before and after playing any game. Tip 2, everyone should be practicing social distancing, so everyone should be standing at least 6 feet apart at all times. And tip 3, remember, don't touch your face, and you should be reminding your students that they also shouldn't be touching their faces. And last, if you have to cough or sneeze, make sure you don't cough or sneeze into your hands. If you have to cough or sneeze, do it into your arm. 2 thumbs up if we understand, and 2 thumbs up if we're ready to learn a new game. Awesome. In this video, we're going to focus on a really fun, safe game called Rep Olympics. What's the name of the game? Rep Olympics. Now, unfortunately, 2020 Olympics has been pushed back, so why not have our own, right? Now, I'm going to use the REP model, which stands for Ready, Explain, Play, to teach you about Rep Olympics. Now, this game is really great for students in grades K through 5th. You will help maintain appropriate distance and safety, and you don't need a lot of equipment for this game. You just need equipment to set up this game, because this game is one of our task tent games. So this game is played in different stations that students will go through. Each station will have an individual instructions that the students will read, and they will perform what the instructions say at each station. The most important thing is to remember that there shouldn't be more than or between 2 to 3 students at each station, so that we can continue to keep that appropriate distance for social distancing. Let's start with ready. So there's a couple things that we need to do to get ready in order to lead our game. First thing you want to do is map out your play space and designate boundaries. Next, you want to remove anything that might pose a safety risk to your students in your play space. Then you want to make sure you have all the equipment that you need in order to run your game. So for task tent games, you'll need your task tents, activity sheets, cones, or tape. Next, you want to insert your activity sheets into the task tents. So it's 1 sheet per tent, and you can create up to 8 stations. That really depends on how you set it up and the number of students that you have. To create the stations, you want to use the cones or tape on the ground, and you want to make sure that they are spaced out far enough to keep social distancing. And within the stations, because remember, you can have up to 2 to 3 students at each station, you might want to put also cones or tape on the ground far enough spaced out so that students can be in the station together, but still practicing social distancing so they're not too close to each other. And last, you want to gather all your students in an organized but spaced out area and to get them started. So for task tent games, I would have them lined up, one behind each other, again, spaced out 6 feet apart so that you can send off the students to start off going through the stations. I hope you're all still following along. Let's see. When I say rep, you say Olympics. Rep, Olympics, rep, Olympics. When I say rep, you say Olympics. Rep, Olympics, rep, Olympics. Awesome. Let's move on to explain. So when we are going to lead a game with our students, we always want to give a quick, brief explanation, very simple, on how to play the game. When we're doing this, we want to use a loud, clear voice. We don't want to yell at our students. We just want to command their attention. And we also want to understanding with open-ended questions. So for Rep Olympics, a question I would ask my students is, how long can we be at a station? Or when will you know, how will you know when it's time to switch stations? Okay, so you should have a copy of Rep Olympics in front of you. Let's go through that together. I'm going to explain the game to you as if I were explaining the game to a group of 4th graders. Hello, my little fourth graders, my Olympians. How are we doing today? Awesome. I'm Coach Shakia. Can everybody say hello, Coach Shakia? Hi. So today, you all have been selected to participate in Asphalt Green's Rep Olympics. How exciting. All right. Can we all take a look at these stations? Okay. So each station is going to be an Olympic sport. All right. Now you are going to have 60 seconds at each station to do what the instructions tell you to do. All right. So for the first station, we have swimming. And at that station, you are going to practice a couple swimming strokes. Can someone give me an example of a swimming stroke? Backstroke, butterfly, doggy paddle. Good. So you'll have 60 seconds to do a bunch of different strokes. And then after those 60 seconds, I'll let you know when the time is up, and you should be practicing the whole time, all right? And then you are going to move on to the next sports station, okay? Every time you complete a sports station, you get a point, all right? And at the end, everyone will get their medals for completing the Rep Olympics, okay? 2 thumbs up if we understand, and 2 thumbs up if we're ready to get started. Awesome. So after we explain the game to our students, then we can move on to actually playing the game. And a couple things you want to keep in mind when doing this, right before you're about to play, do a walkthrough. Have each student walk through each station and read the activity sheets at the task tents so that they can get a good idea of what they'll be doing. And once each student has gotten a chance to do that, you all together, still standing 6 feet apart, should practice the different movements at from each activity station. You should be demonstrating to them how they should be doing it. So if you're in the swimming, if they're going to be at the swimming station, you can demonstrate how the strokes are going to be. If you're going to be at the basketball station, you should demonstrate they should be using their imagination, because we're not going to be using equipment, how they should be dribbling the ball with their right hand or their left hand. So you should give them a moment to practice, and you should be demonstrating these movements so that they have a better idea of what they need to do at each station. You also, throughout the game, you want to remind the students that they need to be standing 6 feet apart within the station. So if you have cones already, 2 to 3 cones set up within the station, make sure they're 6 feet apart, and remind the student that they need to be standing at their cone doing the activity. Also, since it's Rep Olympics, and you might want to add some competition. So let's say that one station is basketball, and they need to be pretending to dribble the ball with their right hand or 5 times. And you might have a student that is only able to do it 3 times, and a student that completed the 5 times, and then another student that did it 4 times. You can add a silver medal, bronze medal, and gold medal in each station for like the added competition that those students had completed what they were supposed to at each station. And lastly, for the older students, if they are doing really good and kind of really completing each task way before the 60 seconds is up, you can add the number of repetitions for each thing. And for the younger students, if you notice that maybe they might be taking a little longer to complete the task at each station, then you can reduce the number of reps that they have to do for each station. Thank you for watching. I hope you had fun learning how to play Rep Olympics. We'll have a brand new game for you all to learn tomorrow. Stay tuned for more videos, and have fun and be safe. Bye.